Hey guys, happy Thursday. I'm on my way into work. I thought I'd give you a quick thought that I've had. And that is, everyone's heard that phrase, fat, dumb, and happy. So let's get right into this. When we think of our fitness level and whether or not we should be physically training or not, fat, dumb, and happy is our enemy. I don't want to be fat, dumb, and happy. I always want to be a little bit hungry, a little bit on edge. That's how I want to feel. If you feel content, you're probably doing it wrong, and you're probably not going to be physically fit. And if you want to be content, you're not going to work out when you should be working out. So let's look at both issues. For eating, as I get older and I try to stay in shape and functional, I've had to adjust the way I eat, and I've had to adjust the weight that I can carry reasonably and have still pretty good cardio and pretty good strength, even though I'm an older guy. And so the first part of that, if you knew me even 5 years ago, I walked around at about 200 pounds. I walk around now at about, in the mornings, I'm going to be anywhere from typically about 181 to 183, 184. And I track my weight every day. I'm not trying to lose it, but I'm trying to maintain a certain weight. When I wanted to transition from about 200 to 203 a day, waking up every day, down to 180, I had to change how much I ate. But I'm a huge believer in moderation. Moderation in diet, moderation in workout. I think you should be moderate. I don't want, when I become crazy in any area, I don't maintain it. So I went from eating basically three meals and maybe a snack or two, to I only eat between the hours of 10 and 7 at night. Now, when I was trying to lose the weight over a period of time, and I lost the weight over the period of just over a year and a half, about a year and a half. When I was losing the weight, I made it from, I didn't eat from like 11 to 7. And now it's more like I'll eat from 10 or 11 to 6 when I was losing the weight. Now I'll eat from like 10 to 7 at night, anywhere in there. And I only eat until I'm not hungry. I don't eat until I'm content or I want to take a nap, and that may seem like a small thing, but that's a big difference. I don't ever want, now occasionally, I shouldn't say ever, because occasionally I do eat until I'm content, but and I feel super full, like, oh my goodness, I can't get enough of this. But you have to be careful with that. I eat until I'm full, until I don't have hunger, and then I stop, and if I'm out, I'll box it up and I'll eat it later. And this has worked really well for me, just being mindful. I don't count calories, I don't count portions, but I'm just careful how much I eat in any one sitting. And I'll eat anywhere from 2 to 3 times in that window, but never to gluttony or to feeling super full. So let's look at, so I manage my weight by just managing what I eat, and not, for me, being moderate, not being excessive in my diet or anything. Now, if you're a professional athlete or you're a competitive bodybuilder, there's some purpose behind it. I could see being super strict and being excessive and getting unusual results. But if you just want to be a healthy, I walk around, I have good fitness in general. I feel good. For that, excessive, crazy things are hard to maintain. Even bodybuilders and pro athletes have a season that they do that to themselves. And then once they retire, they don't do that crap anymore. That's for the season that they're competing in their life. So if you're not that person, I wouldn't recommend trying to copy those people, because you're going to have a hard time. And they don't even copy those people once they're not those people. So there's a little bit of a lesson there for the rest of us. Workouts. Once again, I don't want to be fat, dumb, and happy. I don't want to be content. A lot of people are afraid of being sore. Being sore is a constant state of being. Being a little bit hungry is a constant state of being. Every aspect of growth in our lives is a result of challenge, being hungry, being uncomfortable, being sore. So it's not a reason to not work out because you're sore. In my 50s, everybody I know in their 50s is sore. So there's no reason for me not to train regularly and train my 50-plus-year-old body on a regular basis. Now, do I still have to account for that? Let's go back to my earlier statement. I don't have to train like a professional athlete. I can't even train, and I would never call myself professional. I've coached and still do, and coach at a very high level. But I've never been a professional athlete. And so working out, I just want to push my body. I want to be tired, and being sore is fine. Being injured is not good, and you need to be careful if what you do produces injury on a regular basis. And injury means surgery or rehab, but being sore is normal. And I have news for you. You're going to be sore whether you go to the gym or not. So this idea that I'm too old to work out, if you're getting older, you're too old to not work out. If you want longevity and functionality through the second part of your life here on the earth, your mortal life, you're going to need to train, and you're going to need to work out. Now, if you've decided you didn't want to do that for whatever reason, too busy, didn't like being sore, wanted to be comfortable, whatever the reason is, if you've done that for a number of years, you'll have to scale your workout when you come back. But being sore is part of it. Being a little bit hungry is part of it. I'm rarely just full. I'm rarely just sitting around going, oh man, basking in gluttony or whatever you want to call it. That's not a state of being for me. I'm constantly a little bit of an edge, a little bit, I'm driving into work right now. I'm hungry this morning. I'm not going to eat for 3 more hours. And when I eat, I'm going to eat a reasonable amount of food, just to take the edge off. And then I'll get hungry again. I'll train at lunchtime. After I train, I'll have a little bit to hold me over for dinner, and then I'll eat dinner with my family, and then I'll be done for the day. So that is a typical day for me. Stay hungry. Stay uncomfortable. Comfort is a thief of your fitness. Comfort is a thief of your growth. Comfort's a thief. And it's not even a thief in the night. It's a thief right under your nose. Get uncomfortable and seek out that growth. And you don't have to be dying or crazy uncomfortable, but you shouldn't be content in your fitness level or when you eat. And if you do that on a consistent, regular basis, you're probably going to have pretty good results. Thanks, guys. Have a great Thursday and be safe.